Editor Supper here, just jumping in with a little voiceover to tell you that this was a live stream. My very first live stream, actually, here on YouTube. I have streamed on Twitch many times before, but not for a very long time. So I was a bit nervous doing this, but I actually had a great time. So I will be streaming again. If you'd like to come and hang out for an hour or so while we play a little bit more of You're the Judge, you're more than welcome to. I'll be streaming this week, I'm not sure when, but just keep an eye on the channel. But for now, enjoy me not fully understanding how to play You Are the Judge. Hello, welcome. Today we're playing a game called You Are the Judge. I haven't played this before. I've literally just loaded up the game. I literally just bought it. So we're just going to jump straight in. I guess we'll go on that one. I've seen a few people play this one, but might help if I change that, hey? There we go. Okay. In your youth years, there would be quite a lot of protests against the government in your country. In this case, you used to participate in protests. You wouldn't care about the protests. You used to find the protesters unjust. Well, I mean, when I was in my youth, I didn't particularly care about protests. So let's go with that one. You had to choose a university and you made your choice. Politics, economy, law. Well, considering we're playing a judge, we should probably do law. You like a girl named Mary in law school. Now it's time to share your feelings with her. You said you loved her. You were hesitant to tell her that. You think you are not ready for a relationship. Let's say that we told her we love her. After college, you married Mary. Nice. Go us. As a result of your happy marriage with Mary, you have 2 sons. Mary told you you would be a great father. Well, let's hope it turns out that she's right. After graduating from law school, you started working as a lawyer. Go figure. You choose the field you specialize in. Commercial law, family law, or criminal law. Let's go family law. Sounds like we're a family man. Although you had difficulty finding free time, you were happy to spend Sundays with your family. You would visit with your spouse and children every Sunday. Church, cinema, museum. I mean, you're gonna run out of movies to watch, aren't you? If you're going every week to the cinema. And, I mean, how many times can you see the same museum? Maybe we live in a city. Maybe there are lots of museums. Church is also the same every week. Oh gosh, I shouldn't be thinking this hard about it. Let's go... let's just go church. I feel like that's something he'd do. After practicing law for a long time, one of your best friends, Henry, encouraged you to take the judge's exam. After you brought this subject up to your wife, Mary, you saw her as a little worried. Uh-oh. When you ask Mary about the reason for her anxiety, she says, "Is this something you want? Are you sure you won't neglect the children and me?" She's worried about us not being a family man anymore. This will never be a problem for her and our children. You want such a career and will not give up on it. It would be better for both Mary and the children. We're gonna stick to our guns here. Mary said that although she didn't fully address her concerns, she would support and always be there for you. We should hear our wife out, you know? And the long-awaited day came. Henry, your wife Mary, and the children were waiting for the results to be announced. While waiting, you're nervous, excited, or hopeless? Not hopeless. Probably nervous. I get nervous when change is on the horizon. Henry comes to you and says, "I believe you have succeeded. From now on, a whole new life begins for you. He whispered. Ooh. He's trying to keep it a secret, is he? With the announcement of the results, you learned that your career as a judge has begun. Everyone in the house was in great joy. Mary looked a little thoughtful, but she couldn't help but rejoice. She did say she'd support us. While you were excited about your first day of duty, you heard the horn of your driver coming from outside to take you to the office. Oh, I wish I had a driver. After kissing Mary, you took your bag and set off for the office. Choose your character. Alright. More money. Plus, positive Supreme Court relation and negative government relation. Plus society and government. Negative Supreme Court. More money and society? Is that not what? Oh, Supreme Court. Negative government. Oh gosh. I don't know about that. That's a lot of negatives. Let's not even consider that. More money, more government relation, but less Supreme Court. Okay, let's not consider either of these two. That's too much to think about. Considering I don't know much about this game. I don't know that having lots of negatives is a good idea. So these are all single negatives. So I guess, do we want the government to not be on our side? Or do we want the Supreme Court to not be on our side? I really have no idea. I mean, I imagine as a judge we're going to want to get to the Supreme Court at some point, so let's choose between the negative government ones. So more money, plus society relation, plus Supreme Court. Okay, let's just do this one. Taking too long to pick. Oh, there are seasons. Season 1, a new era begins in Kabaddi. Oof. Oh, this one hasn't even been added yet. Interesting. Human trafficking case. Jeez, we're getting thrown right in the deep end here. Oh, I made an achievement. Oh, the phone is ringing. Chief Justice. Hello, Richard. How are you? Oh, I guess that's my name. I am Richard. Thank you, Minister. I hope you are well too. Due to the recent appointments, you'll be starting your first day on the job. Do you feel prepared? Yes, Minister. I'm glad to hear that, Richard. I'm glad to hear that. Richard, I have a question on my mind. Grammar, guys. Grammar. It's a thing. What is it? You are aware of the country's situation. Do you think you can handle this role? I've been working in the field of law for a long time. It won't be difficult. Your appointment of me is the biggest proof of that. If you don't believe in me, then appointing me to this position was not the right decision. That feels a little arrogant. Let's go with this one. Thank you for your response, Richard. I wish you success in your duties. Oh, we're not going to comment on that. Oh my. There is a lot of reading. Well, this is a game about law. I probably should have figured that out. There have been numerous coups in the country's past, and military juntas have ruled the nation. People have almost become accustomed to these military coups, and it's now considered a normal situation for them. But it's time for things to change. The country deserves democratic government. Elections have been held for this purpose, and now there is a civilian constitution in place. The country is governed by the government that emerged from these elections. This new government has its share of concerns, especially considering the significant power the military has had in the country's history. That's fair, that's fair. Let's examine the computer. Hello, you need to complete a few steps to set up your system. If you're ready, let's continue. I am ready. Richard Anderson. Like the actor Richard Anderson? Richard Dean Anderson. Ah, we gotta select the profile picture. Oh, I didn't even look at that. I just clicked one. Yeah, no, we're doing that one. Please set your password. I assume... Oh, I actually have to set a password. Can we put Richard? Oh. Alright. 4 letters it is. Oh. Let's not do a nickname for Richard. It is 4 letters though. Oh gosh. Why do I need a password? 4 words. 4 letters, not 4 words. 4 letters. Help. That's gonna be my password. Did I put a capital? I didn't. Help. I don't want to use a password. Why did I not see that? Oh well. I've done it now. This is very cool. I like that a lot. Browser. News. Border Command accuses officer of human trafficking. I guess that's what we're doing? I guess that's the case that we're residing over. The Kabadi Border Command has leveled serious accusations against one of its own. According to authorities, the officer is suspected of facilitating unauthorized entry of migrants to the country during their duty hours, profiting from this illegal activity. As the judge, I probably shouldn't be reading about these things on the internet. Mail. Hello, sir. I'm your assistant, Robin Harris. Firstly, I'd like to wish you success in your new role. The role is provided my role is to provide you with the necessary information before cases and to conduct detailed analysis by researching the following day about the decisions you make in the cases. In this analysis, I strive to find out what institutions, the press, or social media think about the decision you made. Cool. That's interesting. Wonder if we're gonna have to keep people happy. Dear Judge, we are pleased to welcome you to your new duty. The decisions you will make hold great importance for our country's legal system. Therefore, we have no doubt that you will make decisions in accordance with our Constitution. I've prepared the documents for your upcoming case and left them on the table in the courtroom. Nice. Thanks, Robin. Additionally, the attorneys are waiting for you in the courtroom for the pre-trial hearing. Pre-trial. Let's go. Okay. Hello. Can I look around? Does not appear so. Okay. What do we do? Defendant, plaintiff. I guess I should talk to the defendant first. Well, their attorney. My client, Bowden Bell. Is there people talking or do I have to read? I'm gonna have to read, aren't I? Alright. My client, Bowden Bell, indeed works under the Kabadi Border Command at the border post. He is a dedicated citizen who is loyal to his homeland and understands the importance of his duties and responsibilities. There is no basis for him to engage in any activities outside his job description. We firmly deny the plaintiff's allegations and request the acquittal of my client. Interesting. Well, let's see what the plaintiff has to say, shall we? My client, Kabadi Border Command, aims to secure our country's borders by preventing unauthorized crossings. However, it has been discovered that the defendant, who works at the border post, allows undocumented immigrants who had previously arranged with human traffickers to enter the country during his working hours. You will agree that this is an extremely serious and significant matter that jeopardizes our country's security. Therefore, we request his trial and the imposition of the necessary penalties. Okay, pre-trial. Defendant, Your Honor, Jeffrey Clark has recently started working at the Border Command. Recently, huh? And is distant from my client's duty area. Therefore, he is not knowledgeable about the incident. We request that you reject his testimony as a witness. We're choosing witnesses. I getcha. If you agree with the objection made by the attorney, you must check the accept box. If you mark the reject button, you will not accept the objection and the witness will be heard. Oh, we're already playing mind games. With me. Jeffrey Clark has recently started working at the Border Command and is distant from my client's duty area. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like he's gonna know much. I'll be honest. I'm worried about accepting him. Because what if there's a limited number of witnesses we can have? And it sounds like he's not going to be helpful in me deciding whether or not this guy is guilty. But I'm also afraid of not having him and him actually having something that could help. Okay, so what do we need? If you agree with the objection, check the accept box. If you mark reject, you will not accept the objection and the witness will be heard in court. Let's not hear from him. Okay. I hope I didn't make a mistake there. Choose a card before proceeding. Your relationship with the Supreme Court will increase by 5 points. A score. I'll take it. Examine the case file. The lawsuit begins. Examine the case file. Case file. Kabadi Border Command versus Bowden Bell. Human trafficking case. Lovely. That could be anywhere. Kabadi Border Command alleges that one of its officers is involved in human trafficking along the borders. They claim that during his working hours, he illegally allows undocumented immigrants into the country and profits from it. The accused officer, Bowden Bell, vehemently, never heard of that word before, denies these allegations and does not admit to any connection with human traffickers. It's Jeffrey Clark, Andrew Turner. Okay. Brandon Wilson is the defendant. CCTV footage. It captures the illegal border crossing of immigrants. Interesting. Because I'm on the television. I haven't done nothing. Is that because I accidentally... Oh, I've accidentally scrolled over it. My bad. Ooh. Can we click on that now? We can. Interesting. Oh, that doesn't look good. But he's not there. Is that one of him? Or are these the peeps crossing into the border? They look the same. Interesting. Pre-trial hearing records? Is that this? Plaintiff's lawyer Mark Harris. My client, Kabadi Border Control, aims to secure our country's borders by by preventing unauthorized crossings. The defendant, who works at the border, allows undocumented immigrants previously arranged with human traffickers to enter the country. You agree that this is extremely serious? Yep. Oh, this is what they said. Yeah. There is no basis for him to engage in any activities outside his job description. Okay, cool. Check the list. Checklist. Plaintiff was heard, defendant was heard, witnesses were heard. The Constitution was examined. Okay. Examine the Constitution book. Let's have a look at that too. Oh, nice. Just pulls up the one we need. An individual organization commits the crime of human trafficking by transporting people across borders through illegal means or by turning a blind eye to such transportation. Interesting. The blind eye thing might come into play here. What's the plaintiff was heard? Talk. Final checklist. Oh, interesting. Evidence. I want to see the evidence. Oh. What's that? Fair enough. D for talk with plaintiff. Plaintiff. It said plaintiff first. So let's do that first. Mark Harris. 32. Criminal record, none. Good to see, I guess. Your claim is that the defendant misused his official position. Do you have any evidence to support your claim? Your Honour, esteemed members of the court, we have determined that the defendant was not at his duty station during his working hours. We request the examination of the footage provided to the court and the testimony of witnesses who were on duty at the same hours. We should have let him talk. See, I knew it. I've stopped up already. Because he would have said, oh, I saw him over there, but he works over there. That's what would have happened. Oh no. What evidence obtained by blah 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 supports the allegations of human trafficking against the defendant? Kabadi Border Command has security footage that supports the mentioned allegations and serves as clear and indisputable evidence. If you're talking about the video, mate, it's not clear that he's letting him in. They just walked in, you know? Despite such compelling evidence, the defendant refuses to admit his guilt and continues to waste the court's valuable time. We request that this be taken into consideration. Additionally, you can see in the security camera footage that his weapon is near the wires. Can you? What sanctions do you request? In line with the allegations, we request that the defendant be tried for human trafficking and be sentenced to the harshest penalty. Migration is silence! Silence in the court! Lovely. Sit down, sit down. Paragraph 3 of the Constitution. Yes, as mentioned before, we also request the consideration of an increased penalty for the defendant's abuse of the court's time. We shall see, sir, we shall see. Furthermore, we reserve our right to file a compensation claim. Righto. Drag window. Oh my. I didn't know you could do that. Interesting. End the listening. Checklist. Defendant. Soldier Bowden Bell. How you doing, mate? Were the duties you performed at the border post within your job description? Your Honour, the duties I performed are within my job description and aim to ensure the security of our homeland. As a dedicated servant who has been serving the country for years, the accusation against me is nothing but false claims. You mentioned that that situation is a false accusation. You must understand that even filing such a case against a long-serving public servant who is committed to serving the country in itself is evidence of false accusation. No, it's not. I do not have concrete evidence. Oh gosh, you're screwed. To provide, because proving the mobbing I experienced at work is not feasible in the normal course of life. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I don't know what this guy means. If my colleagues have a conscience, they will inform the court about this matter. Oh, I should have let the other witness speak. Do you have anything to say about the evidence presented by Kabadi Border Command, especially the camera recordings? Your Honour, to be honest, I cannot claim to be very tech savvy. However, despite my limited knowledge, I can say that these could be fabricated. Please believe in my innocence. Oh, okay. So are they claiming that this shows our defendant? Because I can't make that out. I really can't. I got no idea. Witnesses. Alright. Let's put that down, please. Thank you. Nope. Oh my goodness. Witness. Andrew Turner. Can you confirm that you worked alongside the defendant at the border post? Yes, sir. Please forgive my excitement. This is my first time appearing in court, and it's quite an experience beyond watching it on TV. I'm glad you're excited, sir. Please remain calm and only answer questions I ask. No, I haven't witnessed such a situation. I was added as a witness simply because we were on duty the same hours. I don't know anything else. What would you like to say about the defendant's claim of mobbing? For myself, I am satisfied with my job and I don't want to lose it. I haven't witnessed any pressure on the defendant. Okay. Well, I did everything. What's this? Okay, what's this? Oh, we can make notes, like actual, oh, we can make actual notes. Okay. Nope. That's how I'm feeling right now. Oh gosh, I have to make a decision now? I mean, I guess there's not... What's history? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess, because that's just gonna bring up that, yeah. No, I think we have to make a decision now. And I don't know what I'm gonna choose. Even if your decision is correct, some people may not like it. The testimonies of the witness involved in the case may affect the content of the case. Oh, but I'm so confused. The sides and witnesses were heard in the court and the evidence presented was examined. I mean... Oh, I don't know. I don't want to screw up the first one. I feel like I'm going to, though. Um. Oh. These change these. Is this my, like, my likeness? My likeness bar? Like, how much these people like me? So if I say he's innocent, assume that's the Supreme Court. And the public, maybe? They both don't like me. If I send him to prison, makes them like me a bit more. If I just fine him, nothing changes. Oh, do I play it safe? Oh no, how much can we fine him? Oh, that's a lot. Let's do that. Let's just give him a fine. Okay, I'm doing it. Okay. Oh. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. That was stressful. There was nothing telling me whether he's guilty or not. Your spouse mentioned that you no longer have time for your family and that this situation is negatively affecting the children. What are your thoughts? He's very busy, it will get better soon. You're right, I'll solve this issue. I mean, we're a family man, remember? Let's go with this.